The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Is going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run here back, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy. They didn't. Let it pop for anything bigger.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. Return for Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 7.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of 5.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And now the third-year man out of NC State, it's Nyheim Hines. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts nothing.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing Rivers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Taylor Gabriel.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Landry now on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quit?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
37-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Browns 21, Colts 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Browns 21, Colts 10. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Ari Willis on the tackle. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The Browns.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Baker
The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play fake, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks
by Denzel.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by AnsDboy's. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to Taylor Gabriel.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Rivers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Browns 35, Colts 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Hey, bro, 80. Hey, 79. 79. Check three. Q. Check 50. Slam.
Again, it's Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all. Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Loss of 2 yards brings up 4th down.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got it.
They ain't ready for us.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 27 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Hines. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
down. Indianapolis.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Jonathan Taylor is the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 8. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
And a Colts 1st down.
390. Hey, Rocket.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just shutting him off there. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Kenny Moore brought in.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Shoves him aside. And he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down and goal to go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Point it right. He's checking. Crash.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of seconds to go in the game.
At the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Marlon Mack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. To throw on third down. Rivers flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Taylor Gabriel. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability?
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.